Howdy again, folks and fellow Americans. We're back in the snake den, the snake pulpit, as opposed to the bully pulpit. And we want to talk tonight. Remember, this is Snake Rant. It's Snake Rant and Rave like hell. Rave. So I don't have teleprompters. I don't have notes. I am just speaking from my gut and my heart about America. I love my country. I'm a zealot Texan and patriot. And I want to convert some of y'all, especially the swing states. Gosh, I've heard Ohio mentioned a million times, and Wisconsin and Florida and Colorado and Nevada. Lord, we have to get the swing states over to our side. Our side is conservative. Don't be bashful. Our country's on the line. Don't be bashful. Vote outside the box. Vote conservative. I'm just telling you that, or we're screwed. I'm screwed. I know about it. You're screwed, and probably a lot of you had no time to do research. Don't even know a lot about the candidates. Hell, we don't even know about Obama. I've never seen a situation where any elected official has never been vetted. There's so many rumors and myths and hype. And why hasn't there been a total disclosure? I think we should have long ago, and even now, have a committee to find out if this man's even eligible to be president. I'm not a birther. I just think there's problems. I mean, Donald Trump did an amazing thing. $5 million to Obama's favorite charity just to share his passport history, his college grades and paperwork. A few items of the man. We don't even know who he is. I know one thing. My thesis had to be sent to the Library of Congress. I've had to show my birth certificate dozens of times in my lifetime. What in the world is with the birth certificate? We first saw a fake when it turned out to be fake and finally got acknowledged as fake. But these rattlesnakes don't lie. They're sitting up here ready to bite me in a second. This could be the ultimate truth detector right here, buddy. They're in here, and they're capable of striking right now. And there's some big ones up there. This guy right here has been trying to get me all night, some of those too. But I want to tell you, we need the truth. Now, there shouldn't be a president of the United States that we have any question about him being a natural-born citizen of two citizens of America. The Supreme Court long ago decided that natural-born meant, as they intended in 1776, two people who were also natural-born, or the parents of a natural-born person born on American soil. That doesn't mean in America. It means on American soil, even overseas. I don't know. I went to see 2016, and I've read and studied on this man. There's a lot of unanswered questions. There's a lot of coincidences. Lately, even though it goes back to 1999, members of the church, of the Trinity Christian Church, our favorite Reverend Wright, there's allegations from among the members of that church, especially the mother of the former choir director who they found murdered in his apartment in Chicago, an unresolved crime. Her statements on the internet from an interview are pretty scary and straightforward. Apparently there's been some sexual hanky-panky going on, some that would upset a lot of people. I haven't researched it enough and verified things, but I think you as a citizen need to get mad about that even hint. If some of this stuff is true, we have a leader, a commander-in-chief, a president of the United States who can be compromised very easily. Maybe that's why the stand down order came in Libya, because there's Muslims in the street and perhaps a Muslim in the White House. I wouldn't think a Christian president who claimed to be would wear a Muslim ring. The only God is Allah. Look at the ring before he changes it. I wouldn't think that a Christian president would do away with National Prayer Day ever since President Truman and Eisenhower. Way back there, National Prayer Day, it's a good thing. Doesn't matter what religion you are. We're all praying to our own religion, our own deity. Done away with, and just a few months later, we have National Islam Day on the White House grounds. 50,000 Middle Easterners come there. Does that not bother anybody? It bothers the hell out of me. I don't have it explained to me. The media, another episode, I ranted and raved over the media. They should be, I don't know. I don't urge you to protest or riot or anything, but something needs to happen to a media that's lost all concept of ethics and journalistic neutrality. My God, if there's an American here listening to me who thinks our media is fair, you're crazy. You are crazy. You should be in here with me because everybody thinks I'm crazy. but I believe in what I'm doing, and I'm doing my best to let you be convinced that I believe in what I'm doing, or I certainly wouldn't be sitting here with these dadgum snakes. I'm going to tell you something. Every one of these snakes can hurt and kill you. They're right here. They're over here. They're all in here. You think they're not spoiling to get a bite out of me? I am spoiling to get a bite out of our government. Chew it up and spit it out and get new people up there, folks. Let's do it through the rule of law. We have an election coming up right away. Get busy. Talk to your friends, family, co-workers, and total strangers, and you get them to say, spread the word. The word is, if we want to save our country and have a free America, we better get the current leadership and the Senate leadership out of office. Make the House stronger, make the Senate clearly stronger, and get the Romney-Ryan ticket in there. If you don't like Romney and Ryan, you're voting to derail the current regime. I'll guarantee you, someone who believes in the private sector can have their feet held to the fire. They love it, or they wouldn't be where they are today. And that's Mr. Romney, of course. Now, I want to tell you that there's a lot of things we can do, but one of the main things is try to get videos like this viral. I'm delivering a message to get sensational because I'm putting my life on the line, and I'm hoping people want to see some stupid guy in the pit with a bunch of snakes. I'm not stupid, but I am in here trying to show you that I'm willing to believe my convictions and show you that. It should be worth believing and listening to, but I still urge you to go do your own research. Write me, call me, or whatever. Come down here and sit with me in here and see how comfortable that is. But I'm very serious as a snake bite that we need to get together as Americans and vote these people out of office. We will hold the feet to the fire for the next group, I promise you. But we plan on taking this program further and having Snake Rant or some other name like hold there to the fire after the election's over. But it better be Romney that's in there, folks, or we're in trouble. Do you realize how many executive orders have been signed on a Friday night or in the middle of a night on Saturday? No news media coverage, no announcement. It's taken me 3 weeks to find some of the executive orders, hundreds of them, that were signed in the dead of night that affect your liberties and my liberties, and that's what makes me mad as hell. I don't like it. The transparent government? Oh, yeah, right. How many of you think that we've had a transparent government? Just this Libya thing, I keep harping on it because that should take this administration down. You can't blame it on anybody. Stand down, stand down. That didn't come from anybody in history or anybody in the future. It came right now, today. It's in the present time. We need to understand that that kind of order has undermined all of America, and that's what we're getting in everything. Stand down. Let the guns go on to the cartel in Mexico. Stand down. Let's get EPA stronger and the education department stronger. Education department, my God, let's put education back to the local parents and the people and local elected officials who know what their kids need and how to get them their best. Competition among school districts across the country to find the ultimate solution. But it's not training our kids in a certain way and desensitizing them for things to come. Not it. That's why we have states, folks. States' rights. But they've been trampled just like you and me as individuals have been totally trampled. I'm sick of it. I want you to help us all vote right, which is the conservative way. It doesn't matter who you like. You don't have to vote for your Democratic leadership. What have they done for you? What have they honestly done for you in your daily life, your job or your personal business? Gas prices are up, taxes are up and fixing to go higher. They've created a hell of a lot of entitlement. Is that what we want? Think about this, folks. Who's going to pay for all the entitlements when 60% of America is getting an entitlement? Do you think 40% can do it? We're going to tax the rich more if he gets in office. There goes our capital for creating more jobs. Those jobs in small companies and big companies didn't come from magic. There were people putting money on the line that they had, capital, assembled capital or individual capital, to create something from nothing and produce a product or service that can be taxed. It will create jobs who are also taxed. And in essence, we're capable of making our country work again. Again, private sector, I can't say it enough. Without a private sector, we are doomed to die. Look at Europe. Look at the countries in the past that have gone under because they tried to do, what's the best way of putting this? Oh, yeah, fundamental changes in America. You don't fix what ain't broken. Okay? I mean, we all know that. If we went around fixing stuff that ain't broken, nothing would work. But we have to get smart this election. I'm telling you, the honest to God truth, we may not have another perfectly free election. More entitlements at the same pace they got in the last 3.5 years. We won't have an independent election because it'll be a gimme as to how much has been taken up with the liberal mentality and liberal. I'm not criticizing liberals. I'm criticizing liberals who aren't willing to see the truth and admit that nothing's happened for them, and we need to get a new change of leadership. Stay liberal if you want to. Make your voice heard. It's time for everybody in America to stand up and be counted and be heard, but don't do it in a ridiculous sort of way. Please, let's get a new leadership. I beg you, let's get a new leadership. I wouldn't be in here if I didn't believe that. I firmly believe it. I don't know what else to tell you. Words won't let me know that I've got to make it compelling, and that's why I'm in here. This snake right here could kill me dead. All these big ones up here that probably aren't even in view right now could kill me dead. That's a wad of rattlesnakes there. I'm doing it to convince you that I believe in what I'm doing, folks. I'm going to close down now, but I want to tell you again, there's not just a series of coincidences with this administration. It's a planned attack on America's freedom. All the military might throughout our history hasn't taken us down, but we're getting close to one man can just hull out our country. Don't cut the military. Don't let anybody cut the military. If anything, research and development on modern weapons goes up. All right, we need donations to keep this going. We plan on going all year long, even after the election. But right now, let's focus on the election. Go vote. Please vote conservative. $5, $10, or $20 donation keeps us on the air. This isn't cheap, and these guys take a lot of trouble and work. And our research team and our production crew are all busy and set, location, and rental and all. We got a lot of expenses. I'm going to close tonight. I love all my fellow Americans. I love all the natural-born Americans. I love people who can be vetted, look into their background. But why in the world do we have a president no one knew, and he still will not cooperate? We're forced to cooperate, but somehow he's above the law and hasn't shared the things that I want to know about. I wrote a thesis. I worked my butt off to write a thesis. It went to the Library of Congress, as I said. Where is his thesis? Why aren't there students in Harvard? Why aren't there girlfriends that have come forward and say, oh, I love this man in high school or college? What's with that? Take a look at your internet. Research Obama before you vote, and I think you'll say that we need to go conservative this time, folks. Please. Good night. Adios, muchachos, and stay American, stay firm, and stay united as one country. Yes, under God. Good night, folks. See you at the polls.